Let's bring in our Canadian men's soccer reporter, Matthew Scianitti. Matthew, last week you were in Europe. This week it is Atlanta, and a lot has happened for Jesse Marsch and his new team over the past couple of weeks. Can you set the scene for us here, Matthew? How much work does the Canadian men's national team still have to do before they face Leo Messi and the World Cup champions on Thursday?
Well, Jay, first of all, my passport is getting a lot of work, and I love that. In terms of Canada's lineup, Jesse Marsch now knows what he has to work with. Now, there aren't a lot of surprises with this Copa America lineup. Yes, Ali Ahmed comes in for the Vancouver Whitecaps, and so does Jason Russell-Rowe. That brings youth and depth. The departure of Junior Hoylett because of an injury is a concern because he adds depth, and he's so beloved in the locker room. But in terms of the work, listen, Canada is not on the field today because yesterday in the high noon heat, they had an intense training session. That was a fitness test. Jesse Marsch keeps saying over and over that he has a lot of work to do and not a lot of time, so he is going to squeeze everything he can out of his team before Thursday.
Now, as we get closer to Thursday, Matthew, what should we be keeping an eye on ahead of Canada's opener against Argentina?
All the big names you know, all their big roles, they're going to stay there. Jonathan David, Tejan Buchanan, Ismail Kone, Alphonso Davies, Stefan Eustáquio. But it's the names that you're going to be introduced to. Liam Miller on the left side of the midfield, that central defending pair of Moise Babito and Derek Cornelius, that's so hotly debated all the time in Canada's roster, and Maxime Crépeau starting in net. They all had very good camps in Europe, and in that game against France, they all had great performances. If you see their names in the starting lineup on Thursday, it means Jesse Marsch trusts them in the biggest moment.
He is our Canadian men's soccer reporter, Matthew Scianitti. Matthew, thanks for this.